You look fabulous. My friend just saw you in a cute little golf skirt and said you looked so cute on the course.
Oh, well, that's good. You know what I got from being on the course? See this right here? I got these tape on my nose. Sam, yeah. We
Oh,
go
no.
in deep. All the rest looks good. Wear sunscreen when you're young. Yeah,
What
sun
happened?
damage. And I had to have it lasered, and then I had to put this cream on it, and then my whole nose, I looked like Rudolph. And so I had to put this over top of it just so it wouldn't scare anybody. Yeah, but in a week or two, it'll all be better. I'll be back. Don't worry.
Good. How is the golf game?
The golf game actually right now is very good. Because of this pandemic, the golf course did close down for like 2 weeks, but talk about social distancing. It's like the best place to go. You're out there. I play a lot by myself because I like working on the game. And I've been able to spend some time at it. Sometimes I wish I was doing other things and wasn't playing as much golf. So that's actually one of the reasons why I started the YouTube channel is I had so much to say and so many things I wanted to do. And I'm sitting around the house during this pandemic and why don't I do it myself? And so we started it a few months back and been shooting shows and really having fun with it,
Caitlyn, I love it. We're seeing you cooking from Kris's cookbook. We're seeing you with the
Yes.
cars, the glam. Are we going to see you dating?
I may date my airplane. Yes, my airplane and I have a thing. Yeah, and then I got my dog is right there laying on the bed, Though the dating scene, I've got a lot of things I'm going to do. My kids, they've all said they really liked it, which is great. And they all said they wanted to do things. So I've got a couple of things. Yes, and I got a couple of things coming up. Can't tell you what they are right now, but coming up that I think really should be fun.
Caitlyn, why did you laugh with the dating? I don't mean to pry and we can move on, but is that something you just don't want to share with everybody after being so public with keeping up with the Kardashians? Or
I'm 70 years old. Just dating. Yeah, dating. I've just got other things to do, I've been married before. I've got all these kids. My life is so busy right now.
Yeah.
Technically, I have 18 grandchildren.
Wow.
Yeah. I had two of my my one son brought his kids over this last weekend to go swimming. And actually tonight I'm going over to Kylie's and seeing Stormy and having dinner. We try to get together as often as we can. Honestly, I really don't have any time for that, And I honestly just don't have any interest either. I've been there, done that. I want to enjoy my life.
Do you think Kris is going to go to Real Housewife of Beverly Hills? And Caitlyn, let's come up with her tagline.
Ooh, that's good. Put it this way. Kris could handle all of those women and some others. Yes. That's kind of inner element. I think she would do very well. She would have a lot to say with all these girls. Plus, like Lisa Rinna, this and that, they're all their best friends. I'm pretty sure I've seen her on the show just as a little guest spot. Maybe not. But yeah, I think she would be phenomenal on that show. Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Caitlyn? You should do Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Well, right now we'll let Kris do it. Yeah. I'm always looking for stuff. Right now, I'm just working on the YouTube channel, doing fun stuff. I got a lot of good things, very exciting things coming up. And, when we would start a new season of Keeping Up, we would all get together. And I would think, we've done 300, 400 episodes. What else can we do? And we'd all get together and start talking about what's going on in your life, And all of a sudden I would say, wait a second, there's a million things going on. Somebody's pregnant. We got a new kid. All these things. It's kind of the same way with this YouTube channel. At first I thought, God, my life is so boring right now, especially during this pandemic. But But then I start playing around and I said, wait a second, there's a million things going on and fun things to do. And so, yeah, I'm having no trouble finding content.
Oh, I believe that. You
Yeah,
also need to do a YouTube with Cindy Crawford because Caitlyn, when that Vanity Fair cover came out, I was like, that's Cindy Crawford. And they
I
said,
know.
that's Caitlyn Jenner. Did you
I know.
hear that over and over? Did people tell you you and Cindy look alike?
Yes, I have gotten that, and I'm very, very flattered. And she lives right down at the bottom of the hill.
She's coming to do the show.
Oh, is she?
No,
Yeah,
your show.
I've loved her. First of all, she's Kendall's hero in life. Kendall just, she's friends with Carrie,
Hiya.
her daughter, and they're friends because they're on the modeling scene together. But Kendall has told me so many times how Cindy Crawford is her hero because not only was she a great model, she did extraordinarily well. She met a wonderful guy. They've been together for years. She's had wonderful kids. She's exactly what Kendall wants to be, and she still does,
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Everything.
And yeah, that's kind of for Kendall, the perfect life. Yeah, she lives down the street. I ran into her at Starbucks a little while ago.
You need to do a side by side, Caitlyn. That would be so great. It would break the internet.
I know. Yeah, I even had one where I was compared to Melania Trump.
What?
And I went, oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm put it this way, I'm flattered. Right now I just got to get my nose fixed. It'll
You
heal
need to
up.
see the tape. I
I
can't.
know. Yeah, it'll heal.
Okay. What about, you just mentioned Kendall. Let's talk about the girls. Gorgeous on the cover of Architectural Digest. Is Kendall most like you, like with your athletics and your interest in cars and riding horses and all that?
Kendall is by far the most like me. She has that typical Jenner body,
Yeah.
long and lean, tall, 5'11". She has that Jenner body. She is extraordinarily athletic. She never really pursued it. Actually, she did get the high jump record in high school, set the school record. I've had her
today. I wonder if it's
yeah,
been broken.
and I've had her out at the golf course when she was young, and the girl could hit the golf ball. I was like, I've got a prodigy here.
Yeah.
I don't want to play. I want to ride horses. So that never quite worked out. But she's always been very athletic. If you see some of the commercials she's done where she has to run, I mean, she's got a stride on her just like I taught her. Oh, yeah, I taught her. This is like such a Jenner stride. This is perfect. And yeah, she's always been very athletic. And but she just got into the modeling world, and that was her world, and that's what she wanted to do, and obviously done very well.
Yeah, that's working out fine. And then Kylie, Forbes' highest paid celebrity. And Caitlyn, when I think back to the show, she seemed like the shyer of all the girls. And now look at her, probably the most successful. What do you make of that?
It's absolutely been phenomenal what she's done with her life. She has taken her idea of makeup, which she always, even as a little girl, loved makeup. When Kris and I, when the show started, all of their money when they were very young went into a trust, which they weren't going to get till they were 18. So for all those years, everything went in one place. So that when 18, they did have access to that. Kylie took that money and said, I want to start my own makeup company. And so that's why she's owned 100% until Cody just came in and bought 51%. But she owned 100% of the company, and she did it with her own money, her own ideas, all the marketing, the droopy lips, the drippy lips, all that stuff was all her idea. And I couldn't be prouder. Built an entire industry, and good for her, and has expanded and coming out with new stuff, and Kylie Skin just been really, really smart. You know, Kris has obviously been involved from the beginning. And between the two of them, it's a pretty powerful group.
What's it like seeing your baby have a baby?
Life goes on.
Yeah.
Life goes on. I'm glad that my kids have had the opportunity to experience that.
Yeah.
For me, having children was everything. You know, going through the whole experience, raising your children. You know, you think about it as a parent all the time. I remember, oh my God, I see a picture of like Kendall and Kylie when they were really young. Oh my God, those were the days I could like pick them up and hug them and, you know, on and on and on. And then they become teenage girls. That's over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's over with. It's part of the weaning process of getting away from the parents. But I still loved all of that. So to see my kids, the best thing is when, you know, I'm with my kids and then my grandkids are there and like one of them's got a dirty diaper, you know, in the old days are running around going crazy. And in the old days, I would have to run after them and get them in their place and do this or go change their diaper. Now I just sit there and just say, Kimberly, you know, Kylie, yeah, and I can just sit there and have a glass of wine